welcome to your Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Continued, and even without these campaigns, I came to learn today that he's been seeking boreholes in Chawama, helping the community. Whenever the community comes to ask for help, they've been going to him.
So he has sunk boreholes in Chawama?
Yes. Like today, there's a place called Dilera School, where we went, in Mrs. Koroma Ward. In Koroma Ward, actually, he sank 4 boreholes. Not during this by-election. He's been helping the community because I think he's got properties around Chawama. Okay. So people, they know him, and he's always with them. So he's very popular and down to earth. He's a red candidate for Chawama.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, in the previous election, Chawama voted strongly for the PF, and they brought in Tasila Lungo to be the MP of Chawama, who has been absent for some time, which led to her seat being, declared vacant. How sure are you that the people of Chawama will place the vote on the UPND candidate?
First and foremost, I want to tell you this, Ruben, that I want to clear the air that these other opposition have been going around to say that we created that by-election. UPND never created that by-election. That by-election was created by themselves, by the candidate, by the member of parliament herself. What happened was went to war. First, she went to America. She came back, then went to South Africa for the funeral, and she decided to stay there. But Ruben, if I can tell you that the late president Edgar Chagwalungu has got children, not one child, children. All the children, most of these children are in Zambia. How come Aaron she wants to stay in South Africa anymore when other children of the late president are here in Zambia? So meaning, he did not care about the people of Chawama. And also that phase of PF is gone. Right? The phase of PF is gone. She was a PF that time. Now, PF under Chavinga, then there's PF under Lubinda, there's PF under Mundubira, there's PF under Makebi Zulu, there's PF. So that era of PF is gone. And the people of Chawama, they've come to realize that they are not benefiting from the good policies of this government. I'll give you an example. The CDF.
Yes. The
CDF for last year is still intact.
It hasn't been used.
No, the CDF for this year, it's intact. You understand? It's intact. Yes, I've seen, I think, one of the CDF chairman, I think, is also contesting because he thinks he can use that money. But the people of Chawama, they've realized that, no, I think it's better we give a member of parliament for the ruling part so that he can come and help us to spend this money because they're lacking so many things. If you go to Chawama, the market shelters are in a deplorable state. Okay? Then if you look at even that's the way Chawama is, 40 million is enough to change the face of Chawama. Somehow, I know places like Mrs. it's unplanned settlement, but with that kind of money, certain people can be compensated for drainages to pass through where they've built houses and bring sanity. In Koroma Ward and other wards, okay? So now, with the absence of a member of parliament, nothing will happen, okay? So the Chawama people have geared to jump on the bandwagon of HH as a driver so that they can be part of the history of this development which is taking place in this country. There is no way Chawama will remain alone. Chawama people have moved on. Unfortunate. If people think that this is why you saw that our colleagues from Tonse went to Chawama, my brother Given Lubinda, and tell the people that when you see the UPN, you should sing Nyumba ya Mariro,
But why?
That's the thing. But why? Because they don't have the message, you know. The girls have run out of the message. That mkawaona tena kuimba that wandani bere kuiba surely. And look at the politician who's telling people to sing that song for what, you know. So they don't have message for Chawama people. Chawama people are thirsty to have development. Chawama people are thirsty to see their representative around them, with them, so that they can be part of the Zambia which UPND wants to be. For us to take this decentralization, it is because we want people to be part of the development agenda. And there's no way Chawama will remain with the history of saying because kunali mwana wa president, then also a president wanachoka kuno. So no, that's why it's history. When it's history, it's something you leave behind. Then you need to go forward. Right. So the people of Chawama, I can tell you, I've been to campaigns. The easiest campaign I've seen is in Chawama because of the works of the New Dawn government. Yes, I've interacted with people that are saying, no, we have no problem with them. Of course, people wanted to use the load shedding as an issue, but also the people of Chawama saying, we remember, like today, when they said we told the opposition when they told us about load shedding, but we told them, President HH donated a genset at the hospital, which he refused to accept as PF. Why did he donate a genset that time if there was no load shedding? So meaning, for him to donate a genset at the hospital, there was load shedding. So why do you want to accuse him of bringing load shedding when it was there even before? You know? So people knows these things. That was 2019, I think, when HH took the genset there. We were together in Chawama. It was rejected. They rejected it. But we took it there because you wanted to help the hospital. And I think there's just something about Chawama with the HH. President HH loves Chawama too much. Even when there was this load shedding around the country, there was load shedding in Kanyama, there was load shedding in Imatero, but he decided to buy a genset for Chawama Hospital, you know. So I don't know, there's something, even when we talk to him, he talks highly about Chawama. He loves Chawama so much. So people knows whether if you're going to bring the message of load shedding, they will tell you this load shedding is still not a new phenomena. It has been there. We know it. So when you talk about hunger, whatever you're going to talk about, they will tell you that there's no government on earth which has taken Shima food on table of people who are seated at home. There's no government which can do that. They know. So the beauty about it is there are so many ways of which New Dawn government is trying to help the people to alleviate their poverty. Social cash transfer has been widened, okay? Meaning that the net has been widened so that people can benefit. A lot of people are benefiting actually. Social cash transfer, cash for work, it has been revised. Because of the delays, they've revised it where to reach the intended people on time. So you can see that this government, there's a political will on this government to try and help its people, you know. So we're very comfortable.
I'm very much ready for it.
I'm very much ready. And Ruben, there's one thing which you should know, or maybe you should have noticed. There was nomination day. There was no bloodshed. Remember, there was no bloodshed.
Yes.
This is day 9, day 10th, I think. No violence. Because this is how it should be. This is how it should be. We outsiders who have gone to campaign in Chawama, we need to go with peace. Right. And we find people in Chawama peaceful. So even when we are living, we live with our peace, and then we leave them in peace. We cannot go to Chawama and destabilize them. And even today, when we are going around, we met with my colleague, Charwe, with a group, small group of people. There was no violence, there was no provocation, there was nothing. That's how we want to carry on Chawama by-election. That's what the president is looking forward when he talks about, can we dialogue? Don't protest. My door is open. Come in State House. Let's talk. That is what he really means. When he tells you that he's looking for a day when this country will be completely united, people will be talking about love, reconciliation, that's what he means.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the challenges the people of Chawama are facing. Chair, you've been on the ground and you see the challenges that the people are facing. What are some of the biggest challenges the people of Chawama are facing, and how do you plan to work around them once UPND gets the seat of Chawama?
Yeah, the challenges really I've seen is another part of Chawama, like Ward 2, the drainages have been done.
Okay.
But Koloma Ward, it's a challenge. There's water everywhere. So that's what they've told us. They even showed us a ground. There's a ground in Mrs. there, which is flooded with water, you know. So there's that water. The ground is surrounded by houses, so the water cannot go anywhere. So it has filled up the ground. There's a playing field for the children, yes. For children, okay. And also it's like a play park also. Okay. So the challenge they have, like in Koloma Ward, it's the drainages. So that's why I told you that when the right leadership will take place in Chawama, when Bogan Munda takes the seat in Chawama, quickly he has to go down and work for the people. The money, the CDF is a lot of money, which can help Koloma Ward. Okay? It can help Koloma Ward to do just main drainages where the water can be passing, and because the water is too much there. And I've seen the sanitation is not good. Okay. So we need to ensure that the council should find if there's Ngunguru Vikulu where they can dump it instead of people, you know, throwing litter anyhow. They should be, and then also the council should take responsibility to go and take those bins, those metal bins. Collect them and go and do what, because it's high time we start doing that. Okay, it's high time we start doing that. And if they think if they don't have capacity, it's a council that can decide that every ward, every constituency, we are going to knock off certain amount for us to be collecting garbage in your constituency. They can sit down and do that, unlike to leave people live in an environment where it's not conducive. Okay, right. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's what I think, yeah. All
right. You talked briefly about cash for work. Yes. First of all, someone would want to know, why was it revised in the first place?
There were some challenges. Yes, there were some challenges. A lot of people were working and complaining. Because even now, there's some challenges in Chawama, which government is resolving. Okay. And the delay has been because they were trying to revise it. Is to you know, cash for work is a new system which government introduced. So when it was on a teething stage, so they realized that there were some problems here and there.
So it was more like being piloted.
Yes, exactly. It was like being piloted. Now they know how best it can work. Okay, for the people, because the cash for work is intended to help the people, you know, to fight poverty. But now, if it is not reaching out on time, then it defeats the purpose. Okay, if the money is being held by the councils when it's supposed to go to the poor people, it defeats the purpose of introducing a program like that. So the revision, the revised cash for work, is to try and first reach to the intended people on time. Okay, then also it has to be broadened, because a lot of people are in dire need of money. You know, there are some people who cannot, and they are unemployable. You cannot employ them. Right. Okay, you cannot employ them, but they can do their part on this cash for work and get something at the end of the day. Okay, and get something at the end of the day. Yes, and how I wish I had more details on this revised one, but I think I'm yet to get what it is from the Minister of Law Government. But one of the issues are those I've told you. The delayment reaching to the intended purpose, they were too much bureaucrats. Okay, you give the money to the council sits on the money. Just to take the money takes a bit of time. So I think with this revised system, the people will be receiving money on time.
So are you guaranteeing that the challenges that were making cash for work previously not to be effective will be dealt with going forward, and we won't have such delays?
Yes. Look, if government says this is a government program, and government has put money aside for this program, and there's no way government to come with a program if they don't have the resources for that program.
True.
But now that they have the resources for that program, where is the delay? Why should people not get money on time? You understand? So the why people are not getting money on time, because it was just bureaucracy. Now the program now it's to be revised so that the money should reach to the intended people on time. That's one of them. And also to try and seal off, some loopholes here and there. Other people are clever; they would want to benefit on where they've never, worked. Yeah.
So as ruling party, how are you going to ensure that your members don't get to, maybe abuse this program? Like you've said, some people might be clever and they want to make something out of nothing that they've put in. How are you going to ensure that your members don't abuse this program? Fortunate, even the old program of Cash for Work, it has not been abused by UPND. UPND members have never taken advantage of it. And if there is something which is uniting people in the compounds, it's Cash for Work. Okay. I have seen people from different political parties. Chawama. Today, when people were talking about, they said even, in fact, our members, they even complain. Like in Chawama, they were left out. Okay. They complained, they were left out. So the selection wasn't based on who belongs to UPND?
No. It's only on the constituencies where there are UPND members of parliament. Okay. That's why they've left it. It's inclusive. But places where, like Chawama, there was that complaint from our members that they were left out. Reasons known to the people who were doing that, maybe the councillors, the MP, maybe the councillors themselves and that the council there. I don't know what they were trying to do. That complaint came, but it is not that, the complaint was not that the UPND are abusing. Not anywhere. And the good part about this UPND is they follow what the president says. He wants to run the country as one, not to divide it. Not even its own political party to take advantage of government program. Because government, GRZ is for everyone. Right. It's not for a political party like me. Right. Even now they've taken advantage and just put my name there and start getting money as a provincial chairman, you understand? But we can't. It's wrong. So no, the UPND members will never take advantage to abuse the resources, because that's why we are voted in. Because our colleagues who are there abused the resources. That's why they were voted out. So we're very careful on how we want to trade with the government money. So we are not going to get involved as a party.
Okay. Yeah. So now, what is your word to someone who wants to be part of the Cash for Work program, but they're not even into politics? What is your word to them?
Actually, the WDCs are not a political organization. It's a World Development Committee. Right. So you can identify yourself with the WDCs. Okay? WDCs, these are the people, together with the councillors, the members of parliament, and the council, who are employing these Cash for Work people. Okay? I think there's this organization at the world level where people should go and join. It's not. This is not for politicians. This Cash for Work is not for cadres. It's not for political affiliation. It's for every Zambian who qualifies to work. Okay, as Cash for Work. If you are ready to work with the community, with your fellow community members, to unblock the drainages, please go and work. There's not even a number, there's not even a number. I don't know what number, I don't know the number of people who are wanted, but the bit about it is there are about 80% of chances for you to participate. So go and identify yourself from those organizations. Yeah.
What is the benefit of this Cash for Work program?
It's to fight poverty, where people, if you go to Europe, everyone is on salary. Or even to Belgium, everyone is on salary. Everyone is on, including children. Because why are they doing that? It's because they know that So we're just trying to, this government came up with this program to try and help those who can't manage to look after themselves. This government has introduced in so many ways of trying to fight poverty. Kulindrama za old people. Today they are getting money through social cash transfer, social category. There are those who qualify, the orphans, the widows, the widowers, they are all qualified to get. Even fertilizer in the rural areas, they say no, there's fertilizer for old people.
Right.
Government is giving, just to try and fight poverty. And when I hear people say that this government is not serious to help people who are suffering, they don't have 3 meals a day, I laugh. Government has tried everything to try and alleviate poverty. And this is not by paper, this is not theory, it's practical, it's happening. If you go to the compass, that's why, when I see my fellow politicians speaking on TV like this, where I'm speaking today, honestly speaking, they speak to themselves. No one is hearing them out there. Why? Because they're contradicting themselves. They will tell you that, the same people will tell you, but me, I'm getting 600 pin every Friday, 600 kwacha every Friday. So times 4 weeks, that is almost 2,000 something. You understand? So when I see people talking, politicians trying to talk, because now they're not talking about the dollar. They're not talking about the dollar now. Because
Kwacha has gained some strength.
Not gained just like a temporal one. It has stabilized. It has the dollar and the kwacha. They've agreed that will lead you kwacha to be strong at this level. It's not fluctuating like before. It's not fluctuating. You are able to budget today in dollar. You are able to budget to say, I'll buy this next week. You won't be worried of maybe next week the dollar will go up. You understand? People stop talking about that. That is, no one has stabilized the quarter like that. People stop talking about serious issues of, for the first time in 4 years, we've put 5.2 billion in reserve. No one is talking about that. So they're just talking petty issues. No, this government, the democracy is shrinking. What other thing they like talking? They want to allow people to insult on social media. He's arresting, people are insulting. It's not who's arresting, it's cyber crime. It's a cyber crime, it's a law, it's cyber law. Everywhere in the world there's cyber law. So it's not only Zambia. So if I am on social media, why am I not arrested? Because I don't insult. Why should I insult you, Ruben? I don't insult people. I don't bully people. I respect people. I respect people's opinion. You understand? So you find that people stopped talking about real issues. No one. I'll give you an example of yesterday. Uncle Fred. Yes. Uncle Fred Membe. I call him Uncle Fred.
Yes.
He was on TV. Okay? He said, this constitution belongs to HH. It doesn't belong to the Zambian people. Yeah? Then he goes on. Then the presenter was asking, what do you mean? He says, no, because this constitution, how do you allow a president to give power to political parties when they expel a member of parliament, then the party will replace that member of parliament? Okay? Then he goes to say, then this presenter said, but look, HH came up with a committee to get the submissions countrywide. He says, even if he did that, what changed? So you can see that even what changed, they don't know. What changed really after the committee, Mshawati committee, stayed there? I know this is what under the bridge, but I think it's important to talk about it.
Yes.
What changed, Ruben, was President HH did not want by-elections. UPND, as a party, we did not want by-elections because it was a waste of very important resources which should be taken to other need areas. So we are looking at why should we have this by-elections. But on the Musharati committee, people said no, democracy is expensive. You cannot tell us that you cannot remove our mandate of voting. Then you take it to the political parties to start appointing. When we saw that, as a party and the government, this is what Zambians want. The by-election will continue. So what we wanted to achieve as a political party, that we should not go for by-election to spend money, the Zambian people said no. It was removed.
And you listened to the Zambian
people. And we listened to Zambian people. So if you say that even if there was that committee, nothing changed. A lot of things changed. There it is. So we listened to what the Musharati submission was. So HH listens and is very clever. And you know, even the way he speaks now, if you have seen of late, is very appealing to peace. He really wants people to come around and love each other. He really wants Zambians to come around and reconcile.
I remember he talked about unity and peace the time that Bill 7 was passed into law, which is commendable, I think. Let me get to remind the viewers that in case you want to be part of the program, feel free to call the number that is showing on your screen, and you will contribute on what we are looking at. The Chawama by-election, how ready is the UPND? And they've filed in Morgan Munda as their candidate for the Chawama by-election. And also we are looking at the revised cash for work. What benefit does it have to the government, to Zambia, and to the people that are taking part in that program? Also we are looking at, you know, how transparent is the selection of the people that are under that program. All right, so Mr. Obvio Moliteta, UPND Lusaka Province Chairman, is my studio guest tonight. And I can see the line is someone who's trying to call. Please, you can call back and feel free to be part of the program. Now, Mr. Moliteta, some critics are saying the Cash for Work program is just a campaign gimmick, because obviously the UPND is looking at 2026 as an election year, so they need to bring up programs that will entice voters to vote for them. What do you have to say?
You know, it's a very unfortunate to politicize a good program like that. The same people are talking about a gimmick to lure people over Cash for Work. They should also talk about CDF.
Okay.
When did CDF started? Because CDF, the president put in money on all the 56 constituencies. And no one is talking about the gimmick of winning election 2020. They want to talk about this. Good programs like that needs to be supported by we politicians. It doesn't matter which political party we come from. You can only complain, you a politician, if your members are not benefiting. Then you can say, but you are saying it's an inclusive program. My members are not. No politician today, Ruben, has come or go on air to complain that this food cash for work, the members of my political party have been excluded. No one. Meaning it's inclusive.
Okay.
So there's no gimmick we are going to do on it's just a program which government has been fit to help
reduce poverty.
Yes.
Okay.
Reduce poverty. Period.
Right. Hello, good evening. You're live on the program.
Hi.
Fine, thank you. Please speak up a little bit. We can barely get you.
Come again, I can't hear you properly.
Your name and where you're calling us from?
Oh, I'm calling from Malapoti.
Malapoti. Give us your name. Your name?
Jocelyn Kasepo.
Mr. Kasepo, please go ahead. I have Mr. Moliteta in studio.
Yeah. Okay. Moliteta.
Yes, sir.
The program taikes zapakati.
Timvera, pitizani timvere.
Sisi ba mutu wakani ulipwani.
Maipezera pakati. Okay, tikamba pali Chawama by-election, then tikamba na pali revised cash for work.
Okay.
So mukamba kwa branch pali vukili.
Chawama by-election. Kakambe kuti tempera chabe sima election akaende chemushe kusakankale musokonero. Hello?
Timvera?
Yakaende chemutendere noti vavyongo kabuanja. Then tutempa che na security kankare konoti vantu vakambo menya na mapanga chani ya tufuna order.
So nanga pali cash for work mukamba po branch.
Cash for work program ya mushe wanaleta ako. Otherwise vambi venzo time enda maba kwenda mukumwa ajangi. So cash for work yachitako reduce majankies kujankina abantu then n'abantu wenda mu mabazi emulesiri so cash for work kani hapo yunakuti kitako minimize bantu ule voma majanki so inkani ya musheba natuletelako cash for work.
Okay, Wakasepo zikoma kwambiri.
Mkoe.
Okay, all right. You can also call, the number is showing on the screen and you'll be part of the program, just Mr. Kasepo, just like he called in on the program. What is your comment on that one, Mr. Monitor?
Yes, this man, the way he started, like he didn't know what he was talking about.
Indeed.
Now, on cash for work, he has come up with very good points. It has kept people busy. Even the junkies, they are also participate. So even drunkards, those who would want to go and drink in the morning, before they drink, they are told to get this work. You know, people are busy, but it's a game changer. You know, it's a game changer in the community. It's a game changer. When you see this government of President Hakainde Hichilema comes up with a program, it is a program which has been well researched.
Okay.
So it's not a program which is there on political expedience.
Okay.
No. It's a program which is there to benefit the people.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear from this person. Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening. Please position yourself nicely. Your line is breaking. Hello?
Good evening, thank you.
Please go ahead. Are you able to call us back? Please call us back. Your line is breaking. I'm sure there's some breakdown in communication there. Mr. Moliteta, he also talked about peace for the 2026 campaigns for the Chawama by-election. Are you guaranteeing peace as the ruling party?
Yes. Actually, when you go violent in Chawama, you're on your own.
Okay.
You're on your own. Look, I think the president has preached enough on peace. And if you look at UPND members, they really take the president's word serious. That's why, even when I move in Chawama, ask the people in Chawama, I'm moving without youths. We are moving with the Mosquito, this one is the National Youth Chairman.
Yes.
We have no convoy of youths putting on board mass or no. We're just moving with the officials. Because there's no threat. Okay. No one is threatening us. Also, we should not threaten people. Understand? Look, this is the Zambia we want. This is the Zambia HH wants. A peace of Zambia. A Zambia where you can differ on ideas, but to be able to move together as one people. As one people. And I know the opposition, they don't like it. They do not like what HH is doing when it comes to try and unite this country.
Why do you think they don't like it?
I don't know. For some reasons, I'm failing to understand. Because they think they can feast on that. They've been pushing the agenda of provocation. Okay? Sometimes you find that they want to provoke you. But look, we are not going to be provoked. All what we want is to change you, to change the mindset of Zambians. We can differ with Given Lubinda. But still, I can reach out to Given Lubinda on a different issue.
Because we're all Zambians.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, you're live on Millennium tonight.
Mkamba na mabanda kuchawama.
Abanda kuchawama kabanti mbele.
Wamwachita mulibwanji.
Nilibwira mulibwanji abanda.
Wamwachita mulibwanji.
Nilibwira mulibwanji abanda.
Bwino. Otherwise yonkani makamba po yamanzi nyezo na buno. Yonkani kumkoma wa diwano hiyo. Manzi ni ovuda zona buno ya manzi. Sometimes kama kukila ground one. Manyumba mangena manzi. Very system.
Kama monga funetiwa chitabwanji monga government huko.
mwinangu mwamina na mangeja be manyumba simuli mwisho kapenda be wachinja mutape mwankala kuti bantu kuti wachinja ku plate wa nyamulamo kozi muli maningi lo whereby problem singa sile.
Okay. Okay, masiriza?
Then kachikowe ndiza kumunga mwanka bila mzanga kutakuwa utasisi na zimai na watakuwa utasisi balipevo kita watandi duwako.
Okay.
I think ndika mbepo tape.
Well, ziko mwambili.
Otherwise munga mbili mtaona kumuliko makapo kwa polisi. So wantu yali munga mabariki nzindi kukumbuyo kwanza menya na yeye.
Okay. Okay, wabanda ziko mwambili watumina kwa phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So someone from Chawama calling in.
Yes, imagine, I'm very glad that he appreciates what I'm saying. I'm saying from the experience I've experienced today. I went to Koloma Ward and there's too much water and stuff like that. But also, his suggestions were like what I suggested. Through CDF, they can create a very good, a conducive environment at that place. They can demolish certain houses, compensate the people to allow the drainages to pass.
There.
But also, it's not only water troubling, but even water to drink. It's a problem there. It's a problem. Look, at 1.4 million kwacha, when I was a member of parliament for Kafue, I paid 400,000 to Lusaka Water and Sewerage to connect water to Zambia compound and Solobon in Kafue. Today, those areas, they are drinking tapped water through CDF that time. So CDF is a game changer. This is why Morgan should come and take and immediately start working. He can get a component of that money, pay Lusaka Water and Sewerage, put communal tapped water.
Right.
And people should not be drinking from the shallow wells. They should start getting water from the tap. You know, it's doable.
Right.
It's CDF. It's a lot of money. 40 million colleagues is a lot of money.
A lot of money.
It's not, and for Chawama, Chawama has got only 4 words. I'm talking about Kafue, which has 17 words. But Chawama has got only 4 words. 4 words. Even if you divide 4 words, divide by 40 million.
I'm sure you can get some good allocation.
Yes, 10 million each.
Yes.
10 million each. Okay. So you put 10 million in Koloma.
Okay. Hello, you're through to the program. Hello.
Hello, my name is Joshua.
Joshua, where are you calling us from, Joshua?
I'm calling you from Kanyama.
Kanyama. All right, please go ahead, Joshua.
Wadi branch this honorable.
Nilibuira mribani ya Joshua.
Nilibuino. Inefuno tasha koche pari issue ya cash per week.
Joshua.
Nona azimai wambili kukomboni kwa tukono. Azibambo wadi bevochi tewaza. At least wapanga kumabia. Nifuna okay chenpo wakamba sabe sa cash per week itu waliride.
Okay.
Atandira malaisi yambi. Then CDF, I'm one of the beneficiaries. It helped me a lot one time. Inatandizirapo, okay, tezeri wambili, grupu, inatandizira kuusha business.
Okay.
Anchua pamangu, sina business.
Okay.
So inatandizira, so CDF game changer, ina cash for week na game changer, so vipitilize government permanent shifter. Then again, if not a unity, I mean, you have come up with a president each and every time that will bring up a best briefing. Nitasha, rapidly the cooperation of a unit.
Okay. Okay. All right. The number is still showing on the screen. In case you want to be part of the program, you can comment, contribute, or ask a question. I have with me Mr. Obvio Mwaliteta, who is Lusaka Province Chairman under the UPND. We'll pick up another call. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Evening, thank you. How are you, my brother?
I'm okay, sir. How are you?
Obvio Mwaliteta, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm alright. This is Paul Vola calling you from the East Sparta.
Yes,
Mr. Vola, yes.
First and foremost, I want to thank the
credit for what they are doing in Eastern Province.
Okay.
I've seen movements, machines moving up and down, Rundazi, Pata Road being worked on, the Desert Pata Road being worked on, Rundazi being worked on. Now we are talking about cash for work is being introduced. One of my brothers, my immediate young brother, is a beneficiary in Mbubudu for cash for work.
Okay.
Mundu wa muzako bane akachita wachita. Let us learn to appreciate. Of course, UPND government cannot be 100% okay, but they are better off than where we are coming from. I'm one of the people who was always victimized, always been bullied in Kapata market when I had a small business of selling rice.
Okay.
But we are no longer seeing that now. We are doing business free.
Who used to bully you?
Freely.
Who used to bully you in Kapata market?
The PF.
Okay. Okay.
The PF used to bully us. I can even mention names, but because of
No, please don't mention names. Now, I just want to find out, is the bullying still going on, even now?
it's not. The bullying vanished in thin air. We are having freedom.
Okay.
I can even speak to Belfa, even if I'm from Eastern Province. Party is working. Let us appreciate his works. Let us support these people. They mean well for our country. Look at where the dollar was last year. 27 quarter. Now it's trading between 22 quarter to 21 quarter. Why are we not speaking about this development which is happening now? Why are we? Look at Bill 10, Bill 7. The bill was very progressive, no hidden agenda. Nothing was bad, but just politicking. That's some of us were just watching them. You know, that it does a lot of things. I'm giving you like a small practical which I want you to take note.
Okay.
When a chicken wants to die from Chipumbu, look at what it does. So these things, let us just appreciate. Your party, your government is working, and we are behind you throughout. Me, I was a staunch PF, even if I was being bullied. But now on the job, people need the life. So we are with you and we are supporting you.
Oh, thank you so much. It's even gone. Okay, so maybe we can get to hear from you.
Yeah,
the two calls, yes.
Joshua and Mr. Daka.
Yes, Mr. Daka, yes.
Yes, Joshua is just appreciating the good work of this government. You know, Mr. Daka is also doing the same, and I feel humbled. You know, I feel touched. This president works. HH works. If he's not in the office, it's weekend, is at church. If he's not at church, he's having meetings. And these meetings he's having, it's all about what exactly should we do for the Zambian people. Where are we lacking? What has remained about our promises? Where are we? Okay? The programs is bringing about like social cash transfer, cash for work. There's no hidden agenda about this. It is all to try and see how best people can get something from their government. And if you hear how people appreciate in Chawama, in Kanyam and elsewhere, you'll be thinking that if this government continues, there will be one voice in this country, there won't be even opposition to talk about, because people will be just saying Kwenyu after Kwenyu, you know. But also I want to say this, that it's important for opposition members to be relevant in this political arena, for also to speak positive about certain things, not only negative through and through. And even when you are negative, you don't know what you are negative of. what really you're talking about, you know?
Because you just want to oppose.
You just want to oppose.
So are you saying most of these opposition parties that we have in Zambia are not even willing to appreciate any good thing that you are doing as the UPND, but they just want to oppose everything?
Imagine they want to oppose even without researching. I can tell you one politician who said nothing changed. But now I've just told you that a lot changed after the Musharati constitution sat. A lot changed. So you can see that all what they want is to oppose and hatred. They are missing a lot. They are missing a lot. They are missing where they used to be. But now I can tell you, President HH has changed things. Whether you are missing it now, you will never go back to that. Zambians will be more vigilant, even when HH will be out, because HH has opened the eyes of Zambian people that this you can do, this you can't.
Okay.
They will be more vigilant now. You will never abuse the government resources.
Okay. All right, let's pick up at least 2 more calls before we close. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, thank you. Your name?
Moses calling you from within Lusaka.
Nina wa monitor, wa Moses.
Nilibuna tata mnibanja.
Tikambe shuwa mbaso goleri vinyalala shuwa, you know, garbage all over Lusaka shuwa. What are you doing shuwa? We thought that with the coming of UPND, the garbage will be the thing of the past. But now we are in the rain season as Sogoleri. Garbage is all over. What is happening, guys? And you are just saying, no, the president is working. What about you? How are you helping the president? We should be seeing you cleaning and doing all sorts of work in Lusaka here where we are. That's what the former president, our late president, used to do. Let's not just be a talking country.
Nozofunafunsa monga kane kuli vinyarara ku area nikuti uko
Lusaka koti
nuzen kukai Lusaka ni ikulu, so nuzen kono at least olo pavili olo patatu
kuchawama kamene waimira wa UPND kwani waimira kuli vinyarara Mandevu constituency, all the constituencies in Lusaka. Go in town, you are going to see there is not even a proper drainage. That new drainage they were making, it's not helping. So me, I'm talking about real issues, not just talking, praising our president. We know our president is working, but he can't work alone. That's why there are those of you leaders who surround him, who should be also helping him to accomplish that vision which he has. Otherwise, thinking that there is no opposition, we the people are the opposition, even your colleagues, the PF, they used to think the same way you are thinking, your chair, that there is no opposition. All our branches are intact. MMD used to put even Muvimitengo, thinking that they were the only ones. What happened? People picked them out. You'll be shocked next day, huh? So what am I saying? Help the president to accomplish his vision. And then
Moses. Pamene ba UPND benze kufaka manchani mu mutengo banalibinga maezi angati pamene awapiye kwenzo kamba kuti no tifetivoze vili intact ni chanchi nalengesa ni mavuto ya mbili amena nachita ametambo na amentisewenzera hapo. Then also want to appreciate Moses that you want us also to participate in cleaning the city. And that's a very good church. Every month, every day, last month, ndiye program antina yoyote kukila mantina clean. But also, na Moses ndio kuzana. Zero pamoja. But also tuzikamba kwa makazi la zibatu because mu market umu kuli malevi anabalipira bameya bameya batitandize nabeve kushitaba kumeka sho kuti ndrama zabene bakazi batenga malevi nzumu mora ndevu muchawama balingira bapeleke matrackers tena vinyarara ndi bantezo kamba
Moses, you can get back to your TV.
Ine wakonda maninga president ya anaita free education manje kenti batandize osatyabe kizingo kamba president asebenza nanga ifitwa tandiza bwanji mwambera
asogolera mu mali ya
maninga wa president ya
ziko mukambiri wa Moses.
No, thank you very much, Moses.
Yes, you can respond.
Yes, it's not we have a program as a party. Every last day of a month, we'll be doing the cleaning. But look, that is not the mandate.
When have you started that program?
No, it's there, except that it was not published too much.
Okay.
And I think it's important we start publishing it. We thought we can do it quietly, and this is not helping us. I think we need to publish. This is what we are doing. But look, the mandate is for the council to do that job. Because this council, like here in Lusaka, everywhere there are markets where they're living. So if they are living the people. Because look, local government's mandate is social, it's a service delivery. And the part of their mandate is to clean the environment. So they should match it, and who is the mayor for Lusaka. But on top of things, to ensure that people are living in a clean environment. And most of the councillors around, I don't know whether it's deliberate, they don't want to wait because they are from the opposition, the mayor is opposition, the councillors are opposition, deliberate, they don't want to wait. I don't know, I don't understand. But even UPND councillors, they need to stand up and bring these issues before the council. Council cannot levy Kawata market without collecting Vinyalala. Council should not go and levy Mandevu, and even Chawama here, they should not go and levy, and they don't want to send the trucks to go and get Vinyalala. Even if I go there, can I sustain that cleaning myself? As a party, we won't sustain it because we don't get levy from the people. The people who get levy are the council, and that is the mandate of the council. And the council, to hear what people are saying, because Mr. Moses, he's got a point.
So are you going to engage the council on this issue?
Yes, we write to them because it is coming from the people, and people are complaining. Where they even saying, okay, can you as a party UPN help the president because the president is working? Yes, the president is working. So maybe we need also to up our game as a party to see how best we can be seen to be supplementing what the boss is doing.
But are you working with the president?
Yes, of course, we are working with the president. The president knows that we are there. We are working with him. You know, the president does not work from without. He uses UPND manifesto. Before he became a president, he was UPND president, where the manifesto had degenerated.
True.
You understand?
Yes.
So whatever cabinet is doing, whatever policies they are coming up with, they are coming from UPND manifesto. Okay? So meaning, because they're using our manifesto, which we understand as UPND, cabinet is using our manifesto, where is getting this policy, there policy. So we're working together. We're working together. It's only that people would want to separate us from government. Because also, the reason why you might doubt that we are much separated, we don't want to be seen like we are working like this with government so that we can abuse the resources of government. We have to be defined. We have to be separate from government.
Right.
The party should not be start getting money from government for us to work. You know, like before what used to happen. That they will go to all the offices, collect money. If you don't give them, they'll close your office. No, we're not going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As the moderator, maybe we can pick up a call. This person has been calling. Hello. Bwino mwasenza banji naimwe. Yo, tukamba na wandani. Mutumira kutwa Victor. Ukamba ntivere wachideshe.
Yo.
Oh, network busy. Sorry about that. Maybe we can close the program, Mr. Moderator. Your concluding remarks on the 2026 by-election in January. What do you expect from the people of Chawama in terms of maintaining peace, and obviously from the other players who are the opposition political party?
Chawama people, I expect them to vote wisely. Okay, to vote wisely, to encourage this government to do more by giving them a member of parliament for Chawama, so that there are no excuse. The people of Chawama have stayed in Chawama without knowing what CDF has done. This is the right time now. You are lucky that even in the shortest period of time, you are going to have, you've been given an opportunity to vote for a member of parliament of your choice. But the choice should be the ruling party, because the ruling party is the only one who knows how to get certain resources to help you. There won't be any hidden agenda where you get the money you don't want to distribute because you are making your party popular. No, you are making government popular. We want to change Chawama. We want the people of Chawama to jump into our train. We move together.
Okay.
History is history, and when it's history, it's gone. You never go back to history and take it and be a reality. When it's history, it's history. No matter what kind of form it will be called the history. And I want also to extend my invitation to my colleague, my elder brother, Given Rubinda. I think Given Rubinda suffered too much. This is the man who has remained royal in the PF, but they call him names. No, you are a Karad. No, your father is from Scotland. Your father is from this. This is one of the reasons I resigned from PF. It was because of my color. I was not recognized or well looked after. If they can chase Guy Scott, the vice president, they chased the man who started this party together, PF together with the Michael Sat. What about a colored like me? So you come to UPND where there's no tribe, there's no color, there is nothing, you are all the same.
So are you telling him to resign?
Yes, I'm telling him to resign and come. Since he's a politician and he cannot stay without politics. I want him to come and join us. Look how comfortable I am in UPND. Look how comfortable Guy Scott is in UPND. No one calls me colors. In fact, I'm the most respected provincial chairman. Because they don't look at my color, they look at the works I do. So why should a loyal member like Given Rubinda be called names? That you are a coward. No, we don't know who you are. We don't know which village you are coming. That's an embarrassment to an acting president, a person with that high position. So I want to invite him. Come back home. He's been in UPND before.
Right, I know.
Come back home. Come and talk to your brother at church. Come and participate. Help to develop this country through ideas. I like being annoyed all the time. He's ever annoyed because he's not enjoying anything. Every time Given Rubinda is annoyed, every time he appears on TV, he's annoyed. He's warning people, talking to himself. You know, he's firing blanks. No one is listening to him. So I want him to come.
Speaking of firing, what do you make of the firing of MPs who supported the Bill 7?
Legally, he's got no mandate to do that because the party belongs to Chavinga, and Chavinga is the president. That's why Chavinga is it a head of opposition in parliament? In parliament, so meaning parliament recognized Chavinga, you know, not any other person. So he's got no legal mandate to fire people. I don't. But look, even when he's doing that, he's got no support from them. Himself, we listened to this, even something going on viral, that himself was crying. No members of parliament, even the money they used to contribute, it has been withdrawn. But the money is happening, that's why he's annoyed. Come home, my brother, come home, where cards are welcome. Come and join me. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Give me a little internet. Your fellow Zahara is calling you to come back.
Come home, my friend. That's it to look after you.
All right, we end the program on a lighter note. Thank you so much for watching, and to everyone else who was calling. We couldn't pick all the calls, but we appreciate your effort calling in on the program. And to the viewers and listeners, thank you so much for your time. I was hosting Obvio Mwali Teta, who is Lusaka Province Chairman under the UPND. My name is Ruben Mwanza. Good evening. Stay tuned to Millennium TV.